My friends, wisdom is not found only in books, but in how we treat one another. Every small act of kindness carries the light of the divine. If Judaism has no fixed creed, then what are the ideas that truly define it? What beliefs shaped Jewish life, identity, and survival through centuries of hardship? And what made Judaism not just a religion, but a way of thinking about God, humanity, and the world? Welcome back to Jewish Wisdom Library. In our previous video, we explored the question, does Judaism have articles of faith? We saw that while thinkers like Maimonides proposed beliefs, Judaism never enforced a single official creed. So now, in part 4, we go deeper. We explore the core concepts of Judaism, the ideas that shaped Jewish thought across history. At the very heart of Judaism lies one central belief: God is one. This idea, known as monotheism, is not just a doctrine, it is the foundation of Jewish identity. The declaration of this belief is found in the Shema. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. For Jews, this was more than theology. It was a passion, a belief worth living and dying for. Throughout history, Jewish communities endured persecution and hardship rather than abandon the idea of one God. The Talmud even states, "Whoever rejects other gods is called a Jew." But here is something surprising. Judaism never tried to define God in a strict philosophical way. Unlike some traditions that describe God as completely distant and abstract, Judaism presents a more balanced and complex picture. God is both transcendent, beyond human understanding, and immanent, close, personal, and involved in human life. Sometimes Jewish thought speaks like the prophet Isaiah, emphasizing God's greatness. Other times, it sounds almost philosophical, like the ideas later expressed by Baruch Spinoza. Bridging these ideas are the Psalms, which describe a God who is both powerful and near. The Lord is close to all who call upon him. This balance became a defining feature of Jewish theology. Jewish prayer and tradition describe God in many ways. He is the king, the judge, the creator, but also the father, the helper, the healer. In Jewish liturgy, God is not distant or unreachable. He is deeply connected to human life. He understands human weakness. He forgives. He supports. This combination of majesty and compassion makes the Jewish understanding of God both powerful and personal. Judaism presents an interesting balance. On one hand, God is the God of Israel. On the other, he is the God of all humanity. This led to a unique perspective. Unlike many religions, Judaism historically did not strongly seek converts. The philosopher Moses Mendelssohn even said he never felt the need to convert others. Why? Because Judaism taught that the righteous of all nations have a place in the world to come. This meant that salvation was not limited to one group. Judaism saw itself as having a mission, not a monopoly on truth. What is that mission? Jewish tradition often describes Israel as a light to the nations. This means that the role of the Jewish people is to preserve the belief in one God, promote justice and morality, inspire humanity towards truth. Even movements like Zionism, though political in some ways, were often connected to a deeper spiritual hope, a future where all humanity recognizes God. Judaism approaches sin differently than many religions. It does not build a complex theory of sin. Instead, it defines sin simply. Sin is disobedience. Within every person, Jewish thought teaches there are two forces, the good inclination and the evil inclination. Human life is a constant struggle between these two. But here is the key idea. Falling into sin is common, but it is not inevitable. Every person has the power to choose good. In Judaism, forgiveness is not automatic. It requires action. The concept of repentance is called Teshuvah, meaning return. Return to God. Return to the right path. True atonement involves regret, confession, and real change in behavior. It is not enough to feel sorry. A person must become better. God helps, but the effort must come from the individual. Prayer in Judaism is not just about asking for things. It is about building a relationship with God. Many prayers focus on praise and gratitude, not requests. Jewish life also emphasizes community, family, and charity. Helping others, what Judaism calls loving kindness, is considered one of the highest virtues. One of the most unique features of Judaism is its respect for knowledge. Learning is seen as a form of worship. An ancient prayer asks God to grant knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Jewish tradition teaches to serve God, a person must not only believe, but also think, question, and understand. So what truly defines Judaism? Not a rigid creed, nor a single set of beliefs imposed on all, but a rich and dynamic tradition built on powerful ideas, the unity of God, the moral responsibility of humanity, and the constant effort to live a life of justice, compassion, and understanding. From the teachings of Maimonides to the reflections of Moses Mendelssohn, Judaism shows us that faith is not only something to believe, but something to think about, question, and live every day. But this leads to an important next step. If these are the ideas at the heart of Judaism, how are they actually lived in daily life? In Part 5, we will explore some key observances of Judaism, the practices, rituals, and traditions that bring these beliefs into action. If you're enjoying this journey, subscribe to Jewish Wisdom Library and join us as we continue uncovering the depth and beauty of Jewish tradition.